everyone, OddOneGaming here, and today we're playing Raid Shadow Legends, and we're joined by my love, OddOneGaming. He's here to help me out with some Fire Night. I can do Fire Night 25. I have posted videos on that when it first came out. I did a little series with going from 21 to 25. I can do it, but it's a little slow. So we're going to try to make it better. So in the meantime here, we're going to show my teams, and then we'll talk to OddOne here. So OddOne, where can people find you, first of all?
They can find me on Twitch and on YouTube. I'm just using those two platforms for now. Later on, we'll see.
Do you have Twitter or any of those like social media stuff, or not yet?
I don't have Twitter. Okay. I don't have Patreon, other stuff. Just those two, and I have a personal Discord, which we can link in there.
Oh, I can link that as well for
sure. YouTube videos. That's fine.
So I should mention that he's super helpful when streaming. He does takeovers constantly. He has account services for gear cleansing. We all are annoyed by doing that, right? So super cheap prices for that, guys. So if you're looking for gear cleansing services or people to do account takeovers, make sure you go on his Twitch and hang out with him too. Super smart. I'm sure you'll learn a lot. So I think I'm gonna. So this, all right. This is not my main. This is my main Fire Night team for doing 20. It's really fast. It's about a minute. Okay. Cannot hang in Fire Night 25. So I think, I could be wrong, I haven't done this in a while. I think this is my Fire Night 25 team. I think.
That looks like it could work, yeah.
I'm pretty sure this, but it's, I think the problem is it's slow. I mean, by slow for Fire Night, I know some people are going to roll their eyes when, like, you know how Fire Night is early game, mid game, when it takes like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, maybe more, because it's just one of the tankier, tougher dungeons to deal with. But
I mean, this one has reliability in it because of Duchess. So even if like you don't land your buffs or debuffs or whatever, doesn't fall into sync, you always have Duchess to revive you. So that gives it a little bit of a reliability, but still it can be better. But let's see how long this one is going to take, and we're gonna do.
I would say Cold Heart usually dies. Yeah, she died.
They actually hit really hard as well. Like from 20 on 25, they hit so hard. Like even if you bring defensive champs, like, okay, let's not say somebody like Duchess, who I'm quite sure you have like at least 80, 90,000 HP. She's not going to die from one hit. But if you bring a defensive champ that has like 30k HP, 1-2 hits, they will die.
Yeah, and I remember even in Fire Night 20 early, like just getting into trying to be faster with that long ago. Cold Heart and Allure always like died on the waves, then Duchess would bring them back, and it was like, all right, now once you got to the boss, it's good, but like the waves are kind of sloppy, but I mean, Seer helps with that, of course, but still still tough without the reset in there. It's not quite as fast on the wave, but then you hope it can be faster on the boss. I don't know.
Yeah, as long as the boss doesn't get the shield back up, like, you're good, but still.
And I think that's what happens. It usually does once. See, this is what happens sometimes. Yeah, it's not 100%. Like, I can't keep the shield open the whole time with this comp.
Yeah, I mean, with the key in the end with this, with the stage 25, is usually getting Allure to be fast enough. She needs to be, like, at least 250 speed, if not more.
Oh, okay. Mine's only, like, 205 or 210 or something.
Mine is at, I think, 290, for example.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
so you want her to go multiple rotations for the boss?
Yeah, you want her to go, actually, the thing is you want her to go like 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Normally, before the boss gets a turn. So the boss, if I'm not mistaken, has 100 speed. Basically, if you have her at 301 speed or something like that, she gets to go 3 times. Mine is only at 290 because I'm using an increased speed buff. In your case, in this situation, you'll have Lydia that puts the increased speed buff, so she could work at 290. As an example, she would still go 3 times before the boss gets a turn.
In this case, I also have Duchess Aura.
Yeah, and the increased speed, yeah, correct.
So this isn't bad. No, it's not terrible. But the idea of like a 1.5 minute run sounds like more fun to me.
Exactly.
I know it's not bad, so there's plenty of people watching this. They're like, I would love my 2 minute or love my Fire Night 25 to be 2 minutes and 42. But we're going for super end game here. Come on, let's make it fast.
When they released it, we all did like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, I can do it.
Just happy to do it.
Exactly.
So, but we're gonna make it even faster. So we're gonna be greedy. All right.
Why not?
Why the hell not, right? So
Exactly.
let me pause. I'm going to get open the optimizer. All right, before we get into builds, let's talk the team comp. We got to figure out who I'm working with here, or who should I work with. In a perfect world, I mean, you've seen my champions. Who should we be working with in an ideal team to get like those crazy speed runs for Fire Knight 25?
I mean, you have the champions to do the best Fire Knight team, which they call it the Run Fire Knight 25, which can do it in like 50 seconds. But that one's pretty gear intensive because for that one, you don't bring any buffs for Seer to rip off. So in that team, it would be Royal Guard, Seer, Renegade, Allure, and Ghostborn. Ghostborn's there obviously for the 100% decreased defense, which cannot be resisted. But that one, like I said, is really gear intensive, and you need lots of blood shields, which will cover the buffs.
I don't have any blood shield at all into all of Dark Elf, so.
Yeah, so you would need for Dark Elf, you need for High Elf for Royal Guard, you would need one for Allure, and maybe even for the first wave you would need for Renegade. So even like that, I think they run like at least one immunity on somebody else as well. So that's gonna be too complicated. So we're gonna lower it down, and just instead of Royal Guard, so we keep the basis of Ghostborn, which is the best one for consistent dungeon runs because he cannot be resisted like Lydia can be or anybody else. Then it's going to be Sierra obviously for stripping the buffs. Then it's going to be Renegade. The reason why I'm saying Renegade instead of Kaimar is because a lot of people like ask me, okay, why do we not use Kaimar?
That's true.
The reason for Renegade is because you make the rotation on the waves go in such a way that when you get to the boss part, Renegade will use her A2, which is a 3-hitter for the shield. So instead of just having one hit, you have 3 hits. If you had Kaimar, he only has a 1-hitter. So that's the reason why she comes in. And so who did I say? Ghostborn, Seer, Renegade, Allure, obviously, which is the key in this one. She's going to have to be like really fast, around 290. We're gonna have to build her, and somebody for the buffs that you rip off. My personal favorite and the one that I'm using is Helmet as an example. He brings you 3 buffs. He even brings you the increased speed, which makes it a little bit easier on the second wave if your seer isn't that fast, because some people have their seer at only 160 or 170. If you don't have that increased speed, the wave gets a turn and you get killed. So this is basically the team that we will have to use, and this one should be like 1 minute 20, between 1 minute 20 and 1 minute 40 if everybody has like Giant Slayer, War Master, apart from Seer, because Seer's gonna have Flawless Execution for as much crit damage in Savage as possible. Okay. So we can check your builds if you want. We can see how you.
Seer's kind of the cornerstone. So I did get my Seer recently better. So she is at 100% crit damage or crit rate with 297 crit damage, 328 accuracy. So she'll still be great in Doom Tower, and 194 speed.
And that build is perfect. That will be perfect. You won't have any issues with her. Can we check? So the speed of Seer is 194. Can we check the Renegade?
Sure. Let me show masteries too for the sake of other people watching. Wait, let me get rid of us.
To the side. Yeah.
Wait, that's not me. Okay, here is Seer masteries. Now I already prepped my masteries ahead of time per his suggestions, so we're a little bit ahead of the game here. We're cheating.
The best masteries that you have to mention here are on the second row, the first one. I think it's not Grim Resolve. What's the first one?
Whirlwind of Death here, or the second row, sorry.
Heart of Glory. So Heart of Glory, 5% more damage, obviously, because they're going to be full HP. And then on the second row, Ruthless Ambush, another 8% more damage. Okay. That one again, 8%. And then on this next row, it's Bring It Down, which again, most content will have more max HP than you. Okay. It's like every little percentage helps towards having the damage that you need. And at the same time, there's always that discussion of like, oh, why do you go Flawless Execution or Helm Smasher? Because Helm Smasher ignores more defense. The whole idea behind this team that we're building is to have 100% consistency. Helm Smasher is not consistent. Like Helm Smasher is 50-50. Flawless Execution, it always happens. You always have that increased crit damage. I just wanted to mention that as well.
That's fair. And I do have a blood shield ring on Seer. That helps, of course. All right. So next one you wanted to see was Renegade.
Really? Not really.
Well, you're right. It's not going to help on her because she's going to...
Yeah, on her it doesn't. I mean, if you would use her on a scarab, something like that, yeah, but I don't think, because I think it's the same thing like with the, what's it called? The increased crit rate. She rips it before she does the damage, so I don't know if that one would.
Oh, that's true.
She would do the damage and only then she would get that shield, I think. So
That's
I've
true.
never tested it, but I don't think it's working.
Alrighty. Well, we have a Renegade here. So she was 194. She's 184. So she is slower. 10 slower.
I mean, the speed is okay. I used mine, for example, I used mine faster than Seer for the first wave and taking advantage of that blood shield ring, because if she's slower, don't take advantage of that blood shield ring, basically.
Okay.
So the thing is like this, we're gonna test it like this. If it works, then you don't need to change her, and that's it.
We'll
If
try
it
her
doesn't
slower.
work, then you're gonna change her so she will get that extra blood shield buff.
Okay. And
But
then
yeah,
Masteries.
it's definitely you want the shield set on her.
So Masteries, we have down to War Master.
So the main masteries you want for this team is to have War Master on everybody, and obviously on Allure you have Giant Slayer. And another key thing is to have Evil Eye.
Okay.
For that extra
it's always helpful.
consistency in case you have in case your Allure gets resisted on 1 or 2 hits, you want to have the reliability of the Evil Eyes from everybody.
Cool. Alrighty, let me put me back.
She's
Always moving our
okay.
heads around.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
yeah.
So then who next? Who's the next speed? Who's gonna be the next from Seer?
It's going to be, let's see, Helmut, if you already have him built.
Yes, I do, and he hits really hard. I mean, mine's probably not perfect, but he's fun. He's a lot of fun.
Really
I never did his Masteries. Oh, there was one extra thing. That's right. I didn't need it.
What's
All right,
his speed?
Helmet. 222.
You want, I mean, you would want 100% crit rate if you use him in under content.
Yeah.
He needs to have that crit rate in order to
I didn't
attack
crit cap.
everybody
I'm
else.
bad.
Yeah, I think we should do that. The
All
reason
right.
is, on the second wave, if he doesn't stun them, he pushes back the third meter a bit. So for that
Okay.
extra reliability, it's better to have him crit capped.
All right, we're back with a rebuild using the Hell Hades optimizer tool because efficiency, man, and it's so good. I'm just let the tool tell you what's going to be the best damage. Why the hell not? You can optimize for certain skills, so I love it. And I kept wanting me to do Savage Gear, but I'm like, no, I have other people that need Savage Gear. I'm going to save that for now. I don't want to have to rebuild Helmet later once I rip off all the Savage Gear off him. So we played around here. I got 225 speed, 100% crit rate, so it's proper crit capped, not that 97% like. Don't do that.
No.
204
No.
percent crit damage.
That defeats the
Still
purpose
good
of bringing Ghostborn for 100% consistency.
Exactly. Exactly. And then here's his Masteries. Again, going down.
For his Masteries, again, you want War Master, obviously. The reason you want War Masters on everybody is for the boss part to kill it faster. And again, Evil Eye for him as well, because he's gonna do... The thing is, everybody will do every other skill apart from their A1s when they get to the boss part, and they will do their A1s once the shield is down. That's why we want Evil Eye on everybody.
Alrighty, and like I was looking at these, don't really do anything to help his team at all. You can't extend the stun, so it's kind of like, meh. I mean, technically, I guess you could put this on if you're using him for like faction wars and if it helped, but really not necessary. It doesn't seem to me.
Yeah. It's fine like this. You don't need to necessarily finish it. He's good.
And I should note that everyone that I'm using is fully booked, except for Allure, because she doesn't need to.
Especially the A3. You kept the A3 to have booked because that's the one with the buffs. Yeah, that's the buffs that Seer will have to rip off. If it's not booked, then that's bad.
All right, so we have a much better Helmet now. He was only at 150% crit rate before, and he was already hitting hard. He's fun. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, he can hit pretty hard for a support champ, honestly, really hard.
So I guess we should go to Ghostborn, actually. We'll do our fast champ Allure. He should be pretty simple. Where'd he go?
He was down.
Did I just pass him? Of course I did. Affinity. He's green. There we go. All right, I have nothing on my Ghostborn. He's naked. He's chilly.
Okay,
so we gotta build a ghost.
It's gonna be the same thing
Super
as Helmut, basically want faster than Seer and as much damage as possible again.
Okay.
And same thing.
Oh,
Let me see. Okay.
I just didn't book the A1 because I didn't feel that was necessary.
I don't really care about it. I mean, it helps. If you have that one booked as well, it helps. because when he does his A1, you already have the decreased defense fast.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he needs to rotate back to it. It might still
Okay.
land at 50%. You don't need to waste necessarily the books on it, honestly. It's fine without having that one
I
booked.
think I feel like I was running out of books, so I kind of did what was necessary and was like, this is something I could always add on later if I get.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I
this
fully
shouldn't-
booked mine because I was like so excited when I got him. But
He's been in
you
my
don't-
vault. He's never been touched, hence why he's still naked. I've had him for like 6 months.
Okay,
Don't hate me.
they only released this one recently, Dungeon 25, so that's good. Don't worry. That's good.
Oh my goodness. And then,
So
so
same-
Mastery is pretty much very similar to the others. At least trying to
Things
extend
damage
that.
and evil eye, basically. Evil eye is the most important one for like evil eye is basically the backup of this team
Yeah.
in case Allure
Because Allure
gets
can
like
still get those
successes
weak
a lot.
hits. Yeah. Well, not weak hits against this one, right? At least it's not as bad as Fire Knight 20.
Yeah, exactly.
So all right, so building Ghostborn, what are we aiming for? Same thing. You said same thing, just trying to get that 100% crit rate and then enough accuracy to land in dungeons.
Exactly, around 250. I
Okay.
mean, the thing is, you build his accuracy to land his A1 and his A2. You don't need his accuracy for his
Right.
A3.
Exactly.
But since you're going to rely a bit on the A1 to get that damage going faster, then yeah, you'll get some accuracy.
Might as well still get some.
Plus,
Okay.
he's
I wasn't sure if you
crazy.
should worry about putting any accuracy on him at all, but still worth it.
I would do it
Okay.
because he can be really solid in Faction Wars. I use him in Faction Wars. He's solid.
That's
He's
true.
maxed out as well.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's
For
build a
things-
Ghostborn and I'll pop right back in. Alrighty, we're back with Ghostborn. He's mostly built. I didn't worry about rolling everything up now. We have clan versus clan tomorrow, and pro tip, save those rolls to 16 for clan versus clan. Gets you really good points. It is an artifact enhancement event too, so that's good, a coincidence. So I'll finish rolling him up tomorrow, but he should be okay. We got him at 237 speed, 244 accuracy. It's a little low, but that'll change once I glyph that. I could also, there's also, there's some glyphing and there's some rolling to do, so that'll be a little bit better. Same with, I believe,
you want
what
to
else?
20
Crit damage.
usually, but it's better to go a little bit over just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, it'll be more once I finish rolling. Plus, we have this crit damage to get him some more damage there, and it could also roll potentially one more accuracy, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Do you think that's okay to run this at 244, or should I just roll this, bite the bullet and roll the banner up or glyph some stuff?
44 is gonna be okay because I mean this one only
a good
helps you
one.
for his A1 and his A2. His
Oh, that's
A3 is
true.
always gonna
Yeah,
land.
it's gonna be fine either
Just
way.
for-
Okay.
If he doesn't land on his A1 because he's not booked or because he gets resisted, it's just gonna be like 5-10 seconds slower.
Okay.
Apart from
Did
that,
we
it's
show?
okay.
I think we did show his. Yeah, we showed his masteries already.
Masteries we showed.
Alrighty. So next, last but not least, is one of the most important elements of all of this, right?
Yes, the key. One of the key elements in here, yes.
We have Allure. So we actually, I already rebuilt her. She was pretty slow before. She was only like 207 or something. We got her 292, 100% crit rate. We'll worry about crit damage later. Still good accuracy for Doom Tower, so I'm happy that we can keep that in there.
Exactly, that's the same reason. Because normally for stage 25, because she's positive affinity, you could normally build her with 85% crit rate. But if she's the only one on your account, and you might use her like, maybe not your case, but some other people might want to use her for Scarab, or for Dark Fae, or for Faction Wars, just get her to 100% then, and you'll be good.
And I do have her down to Giant Slayer Mastery, with
more
multi-hit
damage
on
and
her A1.
Yeah.
Sorry. Alrighty, let's get out of there. So, where were we here? I mean, we have her stats where she needs to be. You said she wants to go multiple times over.
Yeah, the whole reason why I wanted her at 292, like I said, is because the Fire Knight speed is 300, so you want her to go three times for every turn like the Fire Knight would go. But because you bring the increased speed with Helmet, 92 is fine as well, because you get a 50% on top of the 292, so it should be okay.
Alrighty. Sorry, we might have repeated ourselves a little. I had to pause.
Okay.
Alright, so are we going, are we ready to test this?
Yep, let's take it in for a spin. Come on, I'm excited. I want to see that good
excited.
time. I want to see under 2
I
minutes
just
on
went
the first
Faction Wars.
run.
That is not Faction Wars Dungeons. So my Allure is, or my Renegade is slower than my Seer. Do I need to set the AI for this team?
Yes, you will have to make a
Okay.
preset for it.
All right, so I'm
And
gonna delete
I'm
this
gonna copy
team.
exactly the ones that I'm using to make sure it works.
Well, but my renegade is slower and yours is faster. So is that
I
gonna
already have
affect?
that in mind. We can change
Okay.
it. That's not
So
an issue.
who's our
So for the
lead?
lead, you don't care. You don't have
Oh, okay.
anybody's lead that can help. Unless you want resist, but you're not gonna get touched, so you
Yep.
don't need resist.
So I'll just start with our fastest girl here. So it's gonna go allure into. I'll put it in the order. I think our Ghostborn was next. I think. I'm just gonna put it in the order for sake of. Where'd he go? Why do I never see? Oh, there he is. Ghostborn into helmet. Into.
Here's the top of helmet.
Seer. Oh, yep, right there she is, and then renegade. And then we're gonna go set the AI.
Okay, so for allure, you lock her A3.
Don't
open her
use.
A2 and lock A2.
Oop, sorry, A2.
You don't want her to use. Sometimes she uses the A2 on the boss part, and that can be tricky because if she uses that one and then she gets the resist on the next A1, the final might get a turn and you get destroyed. So you don't really care about that one. Doesn't do that much damage. You already have an decreased defense in there. So I just set it as an opener for a little bit of damage for the first wave.
Oh wait,
it
so
might help
which
out
one?
Seer.
The A2. Wait, sorry, which one?
A2.
Sorry.
A2
okay.
opener,
Was
yes.
Okay, there we go.
K goes when you put A3 first priority, A2 second priority. It doesn't really matter, but just to be safe, I guess.
Okay.
Archmage you leave as he is. He's gonna do his stuff correctly.
Okay.
Seer, you make her prioritize, so just priority for the karma bar. That's all. The reason we don't lock the A2.
First
priority,
choice.
First choice, yeah. We don't lock her A2, reason being, when she gets to the boss part, she will have to do the A2. And then when the shield goes down, she'll go in with her A1 and do that evil eye proc. So that's gonna help with the turn meter control. And for Renegade, you can just to be sure put Sacrificial Ritual as priority and Lash Out as second one. Because she goes like after, like for my team, she goes before, you use the A1
do Lash
as
Out
opener.
first. Yeah.
But this one is like this, it's okay.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what it does. So like
I'm
that.
excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm curious. Come on. Hope as
Watch
well.
it doesn't
It should. You have good stats on your Seer and on your team, so it should easily work.
All right. So she did start with that A1, okay. Or A2. What is it? A2? Yeah, A2, the sleep.
A2, yeah.
Come on, Seer. I'm excited. There goes Renegade doing her job. Let's see. Karma burn.
Okay.
All right.
Now watch how everybody does anything but the A1, apart from Allure.
Okay.
A2, A2, A2.
Seer just did A2, yeah.
A1, and now Evil Eye, Evil Eye,
Yeah.
Evil Eye. One and another Evil Eye.
Yeah.
Another reason why Renegade is so good in this team and better than Kaimar for this exact team is because she brings a decreased speed on her A2 as well. It's the small version, but that helps.
Okay.
That helps a lot. See that there it is a decreased speed.
Decreased speed, yeah, it's really helpful. Yeah, that's why I was using Stagnite a lot of times more than Lydia in certain teams just before that extra. When I wasn't using Renegade, I was using Stagnite.
See, you always get the increased speed. We get the increased attack, so that gives us more attack as well, like more damage for the boss.
Mm-hmm. And my Ghostborn still has a lot more damage to add into him. His gear's not even leveled up that much. So
exactly. And look at that smack. 35k on day one. Almost 37k on day one. Everybody does their part of damage. I mean, I think obviously the reason maybe this one's a little bit slower, it's obviously because we do the recording and all that.
The actual frames looked a little slow. You're not wrong.
It's slower, yeah. When we have the recording app, I have the same thing. When I try to record my plat pushers, it just slows everything down.
That's so true.
But normally, I'm using exactly the same team, and it's between 1 minute and 20 and 1 minute and 30 seconds. Every time, consistently.
It did
never fails. The only time it fails if your allure gets triple resisted twice.
Yeah.
It's like happens once in a million years.
And that was my fastest time, of course.
Fastest
Yay.
time.
But success. So I guess what we should do now is we should go take this same idea on over to your channel. We should go do Dragon 25. So guys, if you want to hang out with us again and do some more optimization on these 25 level dungeons here, we're gonna go over and make my level 25 dragon a lot faster, hopefully. Actually, I don't even know what my speed is. We'll find out. But we're gonna show a different strategy that I'm not as familiar with that he uses in his team. I'm kind of excited. So we're gonna head on over to his channel. I'll make sure all the links are below. But thank you for the Fire Knight help.
You're welcome. I was looking forward to this for a while.
Yeah, I kept being like slack, and I've been really bad, guys. I've been constantly using the optimizer, just randomly rebuilding champions that were pretty terrible. I'm kind of now addicted to just like randomly seeing if I can get people better, so I've had no silver.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I feel that it was like a normal transition for you since you're focusing more on 3v3 as well. You want to farm higher Fire Knight. Obviously, you want to farm the 25 to get better gear. And shortly you will start pushing plat as well, so you need to get better gear for that. So
not until I'm in Romania. Screw American plat push time.
Yes, 10 a.m. It's gonna be so easy. While having your coffee, we're gonna finish plat.
That will happen. All right. Well, yeah, head on over to his channel, guys, and thank you for watching.